Hi guys, I'm Samuel Liu, and today I'm going to talk about promotion videos. First thing I'm going to talk about is how to write your script. I have included an example of a script, and also I'm going to talk about production value, music, backgrounds, and how long your video should be. And also at the end, I'm going to recommend some apps to you. First thing I'm going to talk about is the things to include in your script. You have to have the introduction where you tell your audience who you are and what your mission is. And then you explain how your products works and how it's different from the old products that already exist. And then you have a drive action words like shop now, download now. And this is an example I found online. It's about skincare products. So the main message here is where you introduce where you introduce your products and your mission is. And then there's details on how to use your products, and then like how your product is different from the old ones. And then there's call to action, like check out our products here. And then you don't have to use like a specific word, you can just use the words you want for call to action. Yeah. And then here's the production value. So basically for production value, basic things you want to avoid is no shaky camera. Basically, you try to have a good quality pictures, clear pictures or videos. So this is a good example of good quality pictures. Everything is clear. You have the name, you have a product name, and then you have the product picture, and it's all within a frame. And for this one, it's not a good example. It's everything's blurry and the product is out of frame. So just try to avoid things like this, and then maybe to have the best quality that you can have for the picture. And then there's music. So there's just try to have the right music for right products. So this is basically where you think that if this music suits your product or not. And then try to have a good volume, not too loud, but good enough for people to hear it. And then check if there's copyright, because if there's copyright, then your video might have to go down because it's copyright, and then we don't want that, because it's your work and we don't want it to go to waste basically. And here's some free copyright music websites. You can go to YouTube where you just search free copyright music, and there's going to come out a bunch of music that's free basically. And then there's Pixabay, where I recommended there's some good music and it's free and you can download it directly from a website. And then there's Bensound. It's not free though, so I just put it here if you want to go check it out. And then let's talk about background. So you do have to decide like what to put in your background. For example, this one is a blurry background and it's not too distracting, but it's also good backgrounds for if you're introducing your products. And also you can just have a black background or whatever you want, but just not to distract people from the products basically, or distract people from the things that you want to focus in. So yeah, that's the basic stuff for the background. And then length. So different platform has different length that's recommended. For Facebook, about 1 minute or less than 1 minute, or a little bit more than 1 minute. I think it will be fine if you're going around within this length, it will be good enough. And then Instagram is like 30 seconds, 3 to 45 seconds, and then YouTube you can have a 2 to 3 minutes video. And it just really depends on your length, or if you just want to save the trouble, I think 1 minute to 2 minutes should be good enough for every platform you're uploading. Sorry. And then there's editing apps I recommended. There's Shortcut, which I use the most. And there's iMovie. There's a lot of people recommending this on the internet. And there's Vimeo Create, Hip Film Press. And there's more. You can just Google free music video editing apps. And then there's just going to be a bunch of apps that pops out. And you can find the ones that attract you the most, and you don't really have to use the ones I recommend. You just feel comfortable with the ones that you're using. Yeah. And then that's it from a presentation. And now here's a reference of website I used, and then I'm going to show an example on how to edit a video using Shortcut. Hi, so right now I'm going to show you how to edit on Shortcut, which is the app that I use most often, and it's also free, easy to use. So this is what I'm going to demonstrate how to edit a promotion video. So first thing you want to do here is you add a new project. And then here you just type the project name you want, and I'm just going to probably write a W here, and then let's just click on start. So here the project is created, and now you want to open the videos that you want to edit. So you click on open files, and here there are 4 files, 3 clips and 1 music here. So I'm just gonna select all of it and then click on open. And then just take a second to run. And yeah, that's all the clips. And this is a clip, a simple clip I found online. And you can also try this simple clip when you're editing, and you can also play around with it as well. And now we have all the clips. The next thing we want to do is add an audio track and video track and audio track. The first thing we want to start is add video track, and then add an audio track, which is for the music. And then this is audio track and video track. And now let's look at the clip. This is a person pulling out the cookie from the oven, and this is milk. Somebody's pulling milk, and this is another angle of somebody pulling a milk. And then the thing you want to do is you select the thing you want to have in your video, and then you just drag it here to the beginning. You see this, and then to the beginning. Sorry, it takes a second. My computer is really slow right now. And then you already have one, and you can also and it works the same way for the music as well. Sorry. And then you can just click here, where you can, now if we play the whole thing, now we can see that the music is running in the background. And then you can also hear the sounds from the original clip, right? So you can hear the oven sounds, and if we don't want that, so now you just click here, mute, where it mutes the original sound from the clip for the whole track. So if we play again, now you won't hear the oven sound anymore. And the next thing I want to add to the track is this milk pulling parts. And now we drag it to the track also. And then now we can see that, okay, this is quite long, and we don't want it to be this long. And then you can just look at a clip and select the clip that you want to save. Let's say I want to start from where the milk starts to pour. So you just click on your keyboard, click on I, and then now it see the ones before it's being cut, and then you just move it again, move it. There's just no just like attached to each other basically. And then now you select again, and now see, okay, this is where I want the whole milk pooling thing be. And then you just click on O, and then on your keyboard, and then see here everything after is being cut. So yeah, that's how you edit on your timeline. And then now if I decide that, okay, I don't want the cookie thing to be the first part, I want the milk pooling thing to be first part, what you would think is probably, okay, I can just maybe drag it here, and then I can but that doesn't work. You can see there's overlap and it doesn't play the original cookie thing. And now you can just have the ripple, trim, and drop here, and then you can have it. See, you can just change your order basically by just dragging the video around. And then let's go back from the beginning, because I want the cookie thing to be at the beginning. And then now if you want, now let's play the thing from here. You can see the transition is quite sudden, right? So I don't want that. You might thinking, okay, I can edit a filter, but there's a more simple ways to do it, where you just drag it and then just put it here, and then you can see this thing. This is an easier way for the fade out transition. This is a good tips, but you can also have the filter edit here. So you just click on filter here, and then you just click on add. And then you can see this. There are also fade out filters here, and there's also a lot of different filters. And you can see the filter for audio and filter for video. And yeah, you can kind of play around with it if you have time. Just there's different effects and filters. That's for the filter. And now if you want to add a text, the first thing you want to do is add another video track here. Sorry, another video track here. And then let's just click on open other, and then click on text. Now you have this type of things that you want to add. Let's say shop now at www.blah.com, and then you just click on OK. And then, sorry, you don't want this. For the text, you click on text, and then you can see this is the text here, and you can just move it around to where you want text be. And then for me, if I'm doing subtitles or let's say action words, I will put it at bottom. But that's really up to you. But this is just for me. And then that's where you change the fonts. Just change the font, change the size to a bigger one. And then you can also change the thickness. You want to make it thicker or make it thinner. And then after you play around with it and I feel like, okay, this is the text I want to add to the video, you just click on override here. and then just kind of drag it to the where you want the text be. So if we play from the beginning again, you can see that okay, now this of things that you want for your text. And yeah, if you export this, the frame will be gone. So don't worry about the frame. Don't worry. Yeah. That's basically all I want to talk about for how to edit. This is pretty simple. The basic thing you want to know is how to edit audio track. If you want a narrative, so you can record it by yourself and then export it to the computer and then import it here. That works well. That works as well. And where you also want your text, doesn't matter if it's subtitles or not. And then also you need to know how to edit on the timeline because there's just some clips that you don't want. And that's basically how to edit videos using shortcuts. And then after finish editing everything, you just click on export. And this is all the types of the you can export it to. For me, this will be YouTube here. So let's just export file and then you will export it to the YouTube. I want it to be on the desktop, and then just save. And you will be exporting. It will take some time here. So yeah, that's basically for me on how to edit. And thank you guys so much. By the way, you can also use other apps as well. If you want to know about other apps, you can go on YouTube and then you can try to search on the, let's say, shortcut editing tutorials, and let's say iMovie editing tutorials. These are resources that you guys can use online. And there are very detailed demonstrations as well. So I will probably post some tutorials for you guys as well. And that's it from me. Thank you guys so much.